So in an earlier video, I showed you how to record a macro. But what you can also do with macros is you can actually write your own command. So you can actually start adding in some programming code. So what I'm going to show you now is how to write a simple line of code that makes a message box appear. Now to do this, you need to be able to actually go into and edit the macro. So I'm going to take you through the steps for doing this. What you might want to do as you go through this is pause the video at various stages, because it can be a little bit tricky, or certainly something you're not used to doing. So how do we get to edit the macros? Well, just like with recording, we click on View and then we go to Macros. And then this time what we do is we click on View Macros, because we want to go and see the macros that we've already made. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in a line of code so that when I click on one of the buttons, a message box appears. So what I need to do is I need to edit the macro. So I click on the macro that I wish to edit, and you can see there's a button here. And if I press edit, what it does is it takes us to the Visual Basic code that makes up the macro. Now let's see if you can kind of work this out. So this is our macro code, and sub just means start the routine, which is called toReactions. The bits in green are just there to help you understand what the code is about and don't actually do anything. The bits in black, however, certainly do. Now what does it say? Well, it says, first of all, go to Sheets Reactions Select, so select that sheet, and then select or go to cell A1, and then finally end the subroutine. In other words, end the macro sequence. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a command before the sheets to put in a message box. And here's what you do. You click at the start of sheets like that and you press enter, and that pushes the commands down a line. So what you're now ready to do is to type in your command to put in a message box. And the command is msg, which is short for message, box, box, space, then a bracket, then a quotation mark, and then whatever you wish to say. So I'm going to say, are you ready to go to the reactions spreadsheet? Question mark, quotation marks, and finally we started with a bracket. Let's close with a bracket. So there we go. Are you ready to go to the reaction spreadsheet? Now we finished writing our macro, so what we want to do is go to File and then go to Save, like that. So it's now saved within the spreadsheet. And once it's saved, what we can do is we can click on the little spreadsheet Excel icon like this, which will take us into our spreadsheet. There we are. So let's click on the button and see what happens. Click on Reactions, and there you go. There is my message. Are you ready to go to the reaction spreadsheet? If I click OK, I'm now taken to the reaction spreadsheet. So there I have written some code in a line that puts up a message box. When I click OK, it takes me to go to the reactions spreadsheet. And of course you could copy this like here, and then go, here's my one going to my stretch spreadsheet, press return, go back into here and paste it in, and this time just change the words like that, and I could have a message box appearing for when I want to go to the stretch. Go back to here, go back to my welcome page, click on stretch, and there you go, it appearing too. Now in a later video you'll find out how to change some of these features and how to also have different types of boxes appearing. But that's for this video. Done.